Greetings and welcome back to Big Bacon's Collection. It's Small Joe Saturday. Today we're going to be looking at the 4-inch G.I. Joe Walmart exclusive retro card back Stalker. Now I know I've talked before about a buddy of mine, Articulated Chad, sending me a care package a long while back with a bunch of stuff in it, and this was one of those items that was in that package. So we're going to look at the card. We're going to take them off the card. We're going to look at the accessories, look at the figure, get him geared up, and put him on the shelf if he survives. Now, these figures are notorious for broken limbs because of joint issues. At one point, they switched production from China to Korea. And it seems like the plastic there doesn't quite live up to the standard of what came before. That being said, I do have a nice bowl of hot tap water, so he will get a quick soak before we do his articulation. So, card art. The thing I do love about these retro card backs is the card. Yeah, they did bastardize it. It's no longer labeled Real American Hero, blah, blah, blah. But the digital explosive background, the art, the character art, the logo, that is very nostalgic. That's very, very kick-ass. Now, the bubble on this isn't insanely huge. And I get that they were trying to keep it universal for all of the figures. So whether or not there was a whole bunch of accessories up here or just two, like I think Cobra Commander just had two little things up here. They get to just manufacture a whole bunch of these bubbles and reuse them on every figure. So, as you can see there, his stand is tucked in behind him. We get to the back, which just pisses me off because a third of it is stupid script. That only says, all this down here only says parents, small parts. And that's all it says, but it's in like 22 languages. And then a bunch of addresses. Okay. The cross sale is just one single line across. And then the waste of space card. It's nice to have a card, but honestly, if you're not going to put all the kick-ass information that was on the original cards on here, don't even fucking bother. So, let's make men on card collectors cry, shall we? Oh. And yet, despite everything I just showed you on the card, even more stupid script. So here we have the figure in his plastic prison. The accessories are notoriously rubbery and bent easily. And as you can see, this thing has just been in the package, and the barrel is bent from where it was stored. Oh, they couldn't use one piece of tape across. They had to use a piece for each accessory. Yeah, the other day I actually nicked the figure with my box cutter, my knife, trying to get it out. So I'm trying to be a little bit more judicious about its use. Okay. Yeah, this is going to bend the shit out of that piece. Actually, it made it through pretty good. So now comes the fun part. Don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break. Yay, you didn't break. And there you go. Done with that. So, he comes with his more traditional looking weapons. And for the life of me, I never had a vintage Stalker. So which one is more accurate to the figure? I remember him having an arm, like an arm brace stock. But I also tend to remember this weapon too. So I don't know if maybe this came with a different version. I don't know. Sculpt-wise, it's a nice sculpt. Like I said, bent in the package before it was ever taken out. This weapon, also nicely sculpted. No paint details on any of these. This actually seems a bit... no, it's not any firmer. It's still very rubbery. Got his little 45 pistol. This is rubbery. And the only weapon that comes with any kind of paint detail is his combat knife. Great sculpting. Beautiful paint. Now let's look at the figure here. Alright, he's got his traditional beret. This is non-removable. It is part of the sculpt. He's got that Danny Glover Lethal Weapon, I'm too old for this shit look. And I love it. It's a little shiny. But, you know, I'll make do. Simple web gear. Which is great, because honestly, I've been thinking that web gear recently, in some of the line, has just been getting out of hand. Canteen, storage pouch, has his holster on his web gear, a couple grenades, first aid pack, and a simple belt sheath for his knife. He's got the camo pattern command sweater type top on. And what looks like just BDUs down here. I do hate when they put the production lot codes on the inside of the leg. Put it on the back. You're less likely to see the back of the figure when it's displayed. Boots are the traditional black leather combat boots. Gotta love that. So, alright, we've given them a quick dip in the bath. So articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint. Get good rotation. Actually, good up and down. Even some tilt. I like it. Arms hinge up to above 90. Rotate all the way around. Elbows hinge up beyond 90 with rotation. Hands rotate. Left hand has a horizontal or a vertical hinge. Right hand has a vertical hinge. I'm impressed. Torso cut for rotation. Some good front and back. And some tilt. Standard T-bar. But this, you can see, is in plastic. And even before I moved it, there's already stress on that ball. Kicks forward that far. Out that far. Back just a little. Upper thigh cut for rotation, but trying to use it will actually stress that peg, so I'm not going to be using it. Double jointed knee. Has a pretty good range to it. Boot cut for rotation. Foot hinges back that far. Forward that far. And a front-facing pin. This has the exact same articulation as some of the newer classified figures that are coming out. That is amazing. I mean, thigh cuts, boot cuts, ankle rockers. I mean, if this thing had butterfly joints, it would be a new style classified in a much smaller scale. So, oh, I forgot to point out, yes, he does have his own personalized battle stand. Why did I call it that? Damn you Sanitarium Productions. I've watched a lot of them over the years, and that guy, it always, with his battle stand, well, what if he's at the motor pool just standing around? Is it still a battle stand? And not every weapon is an assault weapon. Let's put his assault knife in the little sheath up there. Got his assault pistol in the holster. Gonna put this assault rifle in this hand and his other assault machine gun in his assault hand. It's just like, dude, calm down, have some dip. Okay, so the hand is curled around there really tightly. Takes some work, but you can Okay, so because of the way the hand sets, you're not going to really get that thing around his forearm. But he does hold that very well. Hands are good and rubbery. So there's that bonus. Okay, I think it's starting to cool down again and starting to tighten up a bit, but boom. Boomhauer. Here we go. And there we have Sergeant Stalker fully decked out. Now let's get him on the shelf before for some reason my phone decides to stop recording. And there you have them. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell, and I'll see y'all next time.